What's going on, my people, my family, my friends? friends. Friends. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about friendship. I'm coming to you all today with a very heavy heart. I'm sure by now, if you hadn't heard about what happened in Mexico, then either you living under a rock or you just, I don't know. But I am very saddened about what happened to that young lady in Mexico by her so-called friends. Friends, how many of us have them? I've never heard of such chaos and such craziness in my life. Like the times that we're living in right now is just absolutely crazy. Who would think going on vacation with your friends, and I say that in quotes, with your friends, that you get killed? I can't help but wonder how she was treated before this vacation, because there had to be some signs of toxicity in the so-called friendships before this happened. And maybe baby girl just missed the signs. I don't know. I'm not making excuses for nothing. It just shouldn't have happened. It just shouldn't have happened. I have so many questions that I will probably never get answers to. So all I can say for those of us who are here, y'all be careful who y'all call friends. Be careful who y'all call sis, bro. Because nowadays we use those terms so lightly. I mean, myself included. I'll say bro, sis. Okay, and that's a term that's used very loosely. But moving forward, man, make people earn those titles. Make people earn those titles. Like, I can speak for myself. From now on, if you haven't earned that title, then I won't call you that. I'm going to call you by your government name. Like, if you have not earned the title of sis or bro or friend, whatever your name is, that's what you will be addressed by from me. Point blank, period. Because I'm not going to sit around here throwing around these titles and you're not living up to them. Because, see, if I call you sis and if I call you bro, that mean I can trust you. That mean I can call on you when I'm in need. That mean I can confide in you. That means I can take a vacation with you and come back alive and well in one piece back to my family. That's what that means. That means I don't have to second guess your motives, your intentions. That means that I know that you have my best interest at heart. Okay? And way too many times, that has not been the case. So moving forward, I'm telling you that's what I'm going to do. I'm encouraging you to do the same. Make people earn those titles in your lives. Because you get to saying them so much, then they get to resonating in your spirit, and you get to thinking these people really going to be your sis and really going to be your bro. And hell, that is just not what they going to be to you. It's a title that's used too loosely. Make people earn those titles. So if you go on a vacation with them, you don't have to worry about coming up missing or coming up dead. I'm so angry right now. Like, I don't even know. I wish I can just hug her family right now, because I can't imagine. Like, I know I did a video probably about a year ago when I told you that I had an aunt that was murdered. Now, that's almost been like, that's 30 some years ago, okay? And it doesn't take the pain away. But the 1 ounce of peace that we do have is we know who the murderer is, and he is behind bars. Like, there's no questions about it. Like, we know who did it, and we know where the source came from. We know what happened and all of that. This young lady's family has to deal with different stories being told by different so-called friends. And they will probably never know exactly what happened. Okay? And that is just so unsettling for me. And my heart goes out to her family, because I can't imagine how unsettling that is. To know that your family member is gone and you will never know exactly what took place, because everybody is coming to you with twisted stories and lies. Talking about alcohol poisoning. Give me a break. I watched the video. I watched a little 30-some second video. And the young lady was saying she don't want to fight. And that dog of a person kept coming and just kept hitting her profusely, like so aggressively and so dogmatically. It was pitiful. She didn't want to fight. You can't even call that a fight, because a fight is between two people, meaning that you're both are exchanging licks. That was not a fight. She straight up got beat to death. Beat to death by somebody who she thought was her friend in another country. I just can't imagine. I just cannot imagine. That is just so heartbreaking. It's so unsettling. It just aggravates my spirit. Because I know when she booked this trip, and when they got there, she would never think that I would never see my family again. I won't see my mama again. I won't see everybody else again that I left. Like when I left, then that is the last time that they will ever see me. She didn't think that. She thought she was going to go have a good time with her friends, turning up for whoever birthday it was. And you know it had to be planned because it happened within less than 24 hours of their arrival. It ain't like they got there and then something went down. They got there and there was a disagreement that happened that caused that. No, it happened like as soon as they got there. They wasn't even there 24 hours. It's like they got there and they just couldn't wait to get there and do that to her. My prayers go out to her family, her true friends, and everybody that was near and dear to her. I'm praying for justice. I pray that every last one of those people that was there, involved, and that knew what was going on, I pray that proper justice gets served. Because that just shouldn't have happened. And again, to my family, to my friends, and I don't say that, I don't use that loosely. For those of you that you are calling family, friends, you make those people earn those spots in your life. Make them earn that title. I made mistakes before in my past where I've considered somebody to be family, friends, and, things of that nature. But I had to learn that just wasn't the case. But it didn't cost me nothing because I learned and I moved on. But don't let those titles cost you your life. If those people are not showing you that they are truly down for you, you ain't got to be mean to them, but you know what? Demote them. They're no longer your family. They're no longer your friends. They are whatever their government name is. That is what you address them by. They don't have a title. They're not worthy of a title. You make them earn those titles. Moving forward, I can say even now, I've shedded a lot of dead weight in my life. Moving forward, you got to earn that title. If you haven't been there probably 10 plus years, you got to earn that title. You have to earn that title. And it's not to say that your real friends and your real family, y'all won't have disagreements, because that's what real family and real friends do. But you should always feel the underlying love, even within the disagreement, okay? You know the difference. If somebody really cut for you, and if they don't. Even within the disagreement, if somebody loves you and if they don't. That's called discernment. You know the difference. When people telling jokes and okay, are they really coming for you? Are they really just joking? The difference. You can choose to try to ignore it all you want, but you know the difference. If you always the butt of the joke, if you feel like they kind of like you and they kind of don't, what the hell you wasting your time for? Them ain't your family. Them ain't your friends. Put them in a proper category. They're your acquaintances, or they're just people that you know, and call them by their first name. Until they've proven that they can handle a title like friend, like family, like bro, like sis in your life. If there's a question in your mind, whatever, while I'm saying this, whoever comes to mind, then you probably need to start calling them by their first name. If I'm saying this right now, you watching this video right now, and I'm telling you to make people earn those titles, and you see a face, or you can sense a face that pop up in your spirit, then you probably need to go ahead and start calling that person just by their first name, because that means that they're not worthy of having a title in your life. These times are crazy, and it's just not it's not worth your life because you don't want to put people in their proper category. It's just not worth it. Make people earn titles. They haven't earned them. Don't give it to them. You got to earn money. You got to go to work every day and earn your money, right? Your job ain't about to pay you without putting in 8 hours a day or more. So why would you allow somebody to occupy a space in your life and they ain't put in the work for it? It's not worth it. Like, I just can't wrap my head around this. I just cannot wrap, because this baby thought she was finna go have a good time. She did not think she's finna go up there and get beat to death. She didn't think it. May her precious, beautiful soul rest in peace. And again, to those of y'all that are listening to this video, pick your friends wisely. Use your discernment. Whatever. If you got a gut feeling about somebody, follow it. Because you can't risk your life because you're not listening to what your gut is telling you. Okay? That's really all I want to come and say. Let it resonate how it resonate. And do what you need to do. Till next time, I love y'all. Peace.